Hi. So now in this section we will learn about the Python condition like if statement, else statement, if else, elif. There are many more. Okay, so we will see all those condition step by step. Python conditions. Okay. So look, basically Python supports the usual logic condition for mathematics. Okay, like just say x is equal to b. It is a logical condition. Okay, if it is not equal to b, then x a is not equal to b. Like this you can write. Okay, if it is less than b, then a is less than b, a is greater than b. Okay, even you can write a is less than equal to b, right? A is greater than equal to b, and the same thing will goes on. Okay, but these condition can be used in several ways, most commonly in if statement and the loops. Okay, because I have told you in the previous sections also, and even you have used this also. Okay, so an if statement is actually written by using the if keyword. Okay, we have seen this. Let me take it by an example. Just suppose here, let me start from different column. Okay, if statement. Now we are looking to the deep analysis of what the statement is actually about. Let's say a is equal to 33. Okay, and b is equal to 200. So now we will use if statement. So if b is greater than a, if b is greater than a, then if these statement will be true, then just print b is greater than a. That's it. If I'll run this, so I know here b is greater than a because b contain 200, which is more than a, which value is 33. So here the condition is almost true. So if it is true, then just print b is greater than a. Okay. Now here you can see there is certain indentation also. This is the indentation part. Okay. So what if I'll delete this? If I'll delete this, then it will show me the error, because here it is saying indentation error expected and indent block. So I just need to put the tab, means if I'll enter from here, then automatically it will goes for the indentation. So don't delete this part. Okay, this is the indentation and it is much necessary. It actually, look, Python actually relies on indentation. White space you can say at the beginning of a line. Okay, it is basically to define the scope of the code. I don't know about the other programming languages, but other programming languages often use curly brackets for this purpose. But Python basically don't use curly bracket. It uses the white space, so-called indentation for this. Okay, so don't use this, don't delete it if you don't want to raise an error. Okay, second, you have seen if statement, right? So now we will, let me run this. Now we will see the elif, elif, this keyword. My hands are now colded due to the temperature actually. So elif keyword. Elif keyword is a Python's way of saying if the previous condition were not true, then just try this condition. Okay, this is the same elif. So just suppose here I am taking A 33, B is again 33. Okay, both the values are somehow same. So here if B is greater than A, I am putting a condition, then what? Then just print B is greater than A. Okay, but what if the condition goes wrong? Because I know B is not greater than A, both are equal. So this condition will go nothing. If I'll print this, then see I am getting nothing. But I just want to show the person who is getting the error or something or in front of me that this condition is not true. We need to change something in the value. So here this condition is true, that's the reason nothing is printed, because I have not given the condition of what if it will be not true. Okay, because I told you na, here the previous condition were not true, then the Elif statement will print a new condition. So for this we will use Elif, but not here. We will use a backspace. Okay, it will goes just below the if statement and Elif will be there because it is also a condition. So A is equal to B. We have used Elif for the condition if Elif. Okay, if this condition is true, then just print this one. Elif means else if. You can say else if A is equal to B. I put a 2 sign here. This is the assignment operator. I told you in the first or second video, this is the assignment operator. I am just assigning 33 to A, and this is a comparison operator. Okay, we are now comparing if both the condition are of the same value or not. If A is equal to B, then just print A and B are equal. Okay, if I'll run this, the second condition goes true because A value and B values are almost same. So it printed the second condition, Elif A and B are equal. Okay, A is already equal to B, so the first condition is not true, but in Elif condition that it is true. What we have mentioned in Elif, it is true now. So here already A and B are equal are printed. Okay, there is one more condition, so called else. We can add on to this. Okay, let me write else condition. It's very easy, no need to worry, very easy. Okay, A equal to, let's say A is equal to 200 now, and B is now 33. So if B is greater than A, then the condition will be print B is greater than A. Okay, or if it is not, then we need to use Elif. Okay, A is equal to B. We are giving all the conditions. Okay, so just print what A and B are equal, or because here the condition is almost A is greater than B. Okay, so what we will do here, we will do else. If both the conditions are not true, let me write it, then I'll explain you what is happening here. Else, just give the condition. Okay, and print A is greater than B. If I'll run this, A is greater than B, this condition printed because B is now smaller than A. A is greater than B, this condition. Okay, so in this example, let me explain this clearly. Actually, in this example, A is greater than B. right? So the first condition will not get true. Also the Elif condition will not get true, right? So we go to the else condition. If both the condition are not true, we will go to the else condition and print the screen that A is greater than B. That's it. Okay. So now I think you understood the concept. You have seen the else, you have seen the elif also. But here one more thing, you can also print else without elif. No need to include the elif if the condition you don't want a certain specific condition. You can use the else condition without elif, but you have to use the if. Else is not uh, uh, in the picture if you will not use if condition. So for if condition only you can use elif, you can use else. Okay, so let me take this an example. Let me write it first. We can also use else without elif. Let me take the same example. Let me copy this. Okay. Now we will paste this. So here A is 200, B is 33, right? If B is greater than A, then print B is greater than A, or you can delete this part. Just delete this. Okay. Else A is greater than B. Okay, we can use the both condition, right? So here A is already greater than B, so this condition will not goes true. Then the loop will go to this condition else, because here no more condition is given, so else will be printed. Okay, there is one more thing. There is what we can say in a Python, there is a shorthand if. Okay, what is this actually? Just suppose if you have only one statement to execute. Here we have 3 statements, right? One statement, two statement. Here it is 3 statement, 1, 2 and 3. So what if you have only one statement to execute? So for this you can put it on the same line as the if statement. Okay. So just suppose the condition will be, let me show you, one line if statement. Okay, just suppose there is A called 200 same and B is equal to 33. So let me write it by a shorthand. If A is greater than B, then just print A is greater than B. This is so called the one line if statement, so called shorthand if. Okay, here already A is greater than B, so it printed A is greater than B. That's it. This is called the shorthand. And we have also shorthand if else statement, same like before you have seen in the above. Shorthand if else. If you have only one statement to execute, one for if and another for else, then you can also put it all on the same line what we did in just above. Okay, so let me write it. A is equal to, let's say, 10. Okay, and B is equal to, let's say, 100. Okay, now A is lesser than B. A value is 10, B value is 100. So if I'll print just suppose Write it down here. Just print capital A. Please print capital A if what? A is greater than B. Print capital A if A is greater than B, or else print capital B. If I'll run this, invalid syntax. Okay, sorry. I actually this. Okay, if I'll run this, you can see the second statement, means else statement, is now true and printed, because A is less than B, A is not greater than B. Okay, this technique basically is also known as ternary operator or a conditional expressions in a technical Python language. Okay, so if you will be asked for what is the conditional expression or the ternary operators, then you can also tell the interviewer that shorthand if else statement or short if statement. Okay, even we can do the same thing in the multiple line also. Means you can use a multiple else statement on the same line. We can use multiple else in the same line. Let's say A is equal to 100. Okay, B is also equal to 100. Both the condition are in equal position, right? So we will use print, let's say capital A, if A is greater than B, or else print this equal to sign for what? If A is equal to B, or else just print what? B, sorry, capital B. Okay, so we have now two else statement. First else statement is of equal to, and second one is of B. And we have all the condition. If A is greater than B, if A is equal to B, or else is if A is less than B, else goes on by default. So if I'll run this, you can see equal to operator is now printed because A is equal to B, and we have given to print equal to operator if the A is equal to B, right? Even you can use the AND keyword here. Let me this AND, A and D, AND keyword, sorry. It is actually a logical operator you have seen in the starting section. Okay, and it is used to basically combine the conditional statement. Keyword is used to combine the conditional statements, right? So let me test something. Let me write A is equal to 200. Okay, B is equal to, let's say, 33, and C is equal to 500. So here we will test if A is greater than B, and if C is greater than A, then what will happen? So just suppose I am taking the two condition at the same time. If A is greater than B, okay, and C is greater than A. Don't get confused. Just if you will get confused, just thorough the video again and again, and you will get to know. Okay, if A is greater than B and C is greater than B, then just print both the conditions are true. Okay, means If both the conditions are true, because we are using and, then just print this statement. Okay, if I'll run this, then you can see now both the conditions are true, because A is greater than B, okay, and C is also greater than A, right? Both conditions are getting true, so it printed me this statement. Here you have used and, right? You can use or also, or keyword, but what for? word is used for combining the conditional statements. Okay, I apologize for my spelling. I just wanted you to know the concept. Okay, so don't get to the spelling and all. Let me write it. State MENT. Let me copy this. Wait. Let me write it. Don't copy. It's 200. B is equal to 33, and let's take C is equal to what I have taken. I have taken 500, I think. Yes, 500. Okay. So let me put a condition. If A is greater than B, now I'm using or instead of and, or A is greater than C. So here at least one of the conditions should be true. Okay, so what we will print, we will just print at least one condition should be, not should be, at least one condition at one is true. That's it. Okay, so here I'm asking Python, if A is greater than B, just print this statement, or A is greater than C. No need to see whether both conditions are true or not. If any one of the two condition, means any one of the two condition is true, then just print this. That's the reason I used or statement. If I'll run this, at least one condition is true, because here A is greater than B, it is almost true, and A is greater than C, A is not greater than C. Okay, this condition is false, means second statement is false. This is true, but as I said, I already put or, means only one condition of the two statement will get true, then just print this. So it printed. Okay, as per this condition. We have used and, we have used or, now we will use not operator also. This is also a comparison logical operator, right? Not keyword, sorry, key keyword. Wait, I'm drinking water actually, not keyword. Okay, it is also a same logical operator, and it is, but it is, but let me but it is used to reverse the result. Okay, make sure this, it is used to reverse the result of the conditional statement. So just suppose A is equal to 33, okay, and B is also equal to no, let me take it some more, like 100. Okay, so here if not, okay, if not, A is greater than B. Okay, if not A is greater than means what? Just reverse it, means B is greater than A. So I'll put a condition, print A, statement A is not greater than B. Okay, so let me print it. Condition is almost true, A is not greater than B. Okay, so for this we have put a not keyword. Even we can use a nested if, means condition under condition, statement inside statement. Nested, nested if. What is this actually? Look, this is like if statement. We will start this from if statement, means we can have if statement inside if statements. So, and this overall concept is called nested if statement. Let's say x is equal to 51. Okay, so let me, if x is, let's say, greater than 10, then just print above 10. Okay, then come below, and here again nested if you will write if here, then it is nested if you will write else if or something here, it is not nested. If you will again write if here, it is not nested. You will have to write else in just below the statement if x is now greater than 20, then what? Then again just print and also above 20. Okay, now here I have already given one if, means one nested if. So now we can use else. You can use unlimited amount of if, not to worry, but here now we will use else statement. So just print but not above 10 and also above 20, but not above 20. Okay, so should I do this thing? No, it is already above 10. Okay, if I'll run this, above 10 is printed. Okay, and also above 20 is printed. Two if statement. The first statement will tell me that if the condition goes beyond this, means if x is greater than 10, just print above 10. So above 10 is printed. But I have used nested if here, again a condition under condition, statement under statement. If x is greater than 20, then just print and also above 20. Okay, else if it is not greater than 20, just suppose here it is 11. Okay, so what will happen if I'll run this but not above 20? This condition will occur. Okay, here I am taking what? 51. So also above 20 is occurring. So condition under condition. This is called nested if. And also we have a pass statement. You can pass the statement, not to worry. You just need to mention, but you can pass the statements also. The past statement, MENT. Look, if statement cannot be empty, but if you for some reason, if you want to do it for later on type of thing, then you have an if statement with no content. just put the pass statement over there to avoid getting the error. What I'm saying, just suppose A is equal to 33 and B is equal to, let's say, 100. Okay, so if I have written here B is greater than A, and I don't want to give a condition right now, but for the coding part it is needed to put something here, otherwise it will show me the error. I just want to get this work done after 2-3 days, but I want to continue the remaining code. Then you just need to put a pass over here. If you will do the pass and if you will run the code, you will get no error. But if you will leave this empty, then you will get an error. Okay, expected and intended block. So you just need to pass this thing so that error will not occur. Okay, so hope you understood the overall Python condition and if, elif and else statement where to put all the condition. Okay, just go thoroughly to the video again and again and you will get to know all the concept actually behind the condition. Okay, nothing is more than this what I taught you. Everything is in between these statements only. The concept will almost be same for every condition. Okay, so that's now for this section. I'll see you in the next section where we will see the while loop also, because we have seen the for loop in the previous video. Now we will learn the while loop also. Okay, so bye bye, see you in the next video.